named Todd. He was happy and healthy. He loved to run and play. But then, one day, a horrible thing happened to Todd. He was hurt badly by someone he thought he could trust. And just like that, the world he loved was no longer the same. Todd became sad. He stopped trusting. He couldn't love. He began to judge everyone and hate everything. See, there he is hating everything. And he shut himself off from the world. Todd's negativity festered and grew. It was dark and heavy, and he gave it a name: fear. His fear became so powerful that Todd couldn't help but spread it to others. He lashed out, he bullied people and took over their lives. And in time, no one even recognized Todd anymore. Fear was all they could see. And the people of the world made all of their decisions based on their relationship with fear. And in this way, Todd became a god. Heavy stuff. Hey, bud, do you mind if we turn this off?
Dad? I'm scared of Todd.
That is exactly what that jerk wants you to feel, buddy.
Fear?
Yeah, pal, fear. But you don't need to be afraid, okay? Because we're on the mega team of Improv. That means there's a lot of people out there who support us. Nearly every single person on the planet is on the mega team, and we all emotionally connect. That's why there's no more wars. Climate change is reversing. You know, I always forget this, but you don't even know what racism is. Racism? See? And it's why your mom and I do acid once a year. So we can see a reality other than the one Todd, the god of fear, created for us. Everybody's afraid sometimes. Yeah, but that's why you go to jams. On the mega team, we learn to embrace fear. We get to know him, and once we do, he's not so bad. He's actually just kind of a dick. What's the number one rule of the mega team? Oh, I know this one. Don't be a dick. You make me proud, boy. All right, let's sing the song of explanation, and then it is time for bed. Oh my God, Jeff, do you hear that piano? Right when we need it. We're always supported on the mega team, son. Just like President Kevin Garnett said, anything is possible! This is the song of explanation. If you sing this song, you start to get improv. People say to one another in good faith, I'd like to play like when we were children. And it's so much more than paying thousands to dick around. If you really engage, you find it's actually quite profound. Exploring the possibilities of energy, of who you are and how you can be anybody. You train yourself to be a better listener. Commit to your partner. You learn to trust your brain. You quickly find, oh, that the lessons you learn apply at every turn in the game of life. Arguing doesn't work on the stage or in your home. 'Cause our home
reality. But improv puts us back in touch with humanity.
This was the sort of explanation. Now you get everyone on the mega team of Improv. All right, buddy, it's time for bed, okay? Pop your balloon. Hey, Dad, can I watch some Deuce before I go to bed? Okay, buddy, but just a little. I'm gonna shut the lights.
Bonus buffer ball attachment free. Just pay separate processing annually. Easy for a full month. And if you don't absolutely love it, send it back for a full refund. Oh, just sweet easy. Here's how to order.
And up next, it's the Mega Team of Improv with Rev. Deuce Hansbury.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the summer of 2014, Rev. Deuce Hansbury tripped acid on the shores of Boca Raton, Florida. Right around the time he completed an improv class, his niece bought him because he looked sad. Armed with the power of yes and LSD, it was around this time that he invented the mega team of improv. Tonight he asks you, the studio audience, to join him on stage whenever the energy compels you. Just please, don't be a dick. Now, please rise and welcome
Improv is love. Every time you step on that stage, excuse me, confetti. It's like a pube. Every time you step on that stage, you're saying, I love you. Because the best improv is born of love's biggest ingredient, support. And support has 4 ingredients of its own. I bet you didn't know you were coming to a cooking show, did you, sir? Energy, commitment, giving, and connection. There really is so much light in the world once you start looking for love in every scene. Yet ain't it crazy how so often in life we find it easier to judge, to hate, than to love. For Todd so hated the world that he made sure to fuck us all up and keep everyone from achieving their dreams. Yes, and. Yes, and. Oh, that's beautiful. I was going to ask you to say yes, and whenever you were feeling it, and you just did. So let's keep that going all night long. Got to get that pube out of my mouth. Friends, teammates, energy sacks. Thank you so much for coming and for bringing your friends. Tonight, Todd Willen will show them the joys of the mega team, how we train ourselves to emotionally connect, to listen, to agree, and ultimately to support each other, and how we feel better about ourselves and the world as a result. Improv really is a path to being a better human. And so I guess you could say tonight, it's a jam for your soul. But first, a few announcements. I'd just like to start off by thanking my cousin Dan for being here. He's my cousin, and he knows piano, so it all makes sense. And I want to thank my cousin Dubs for being here. Dubs has helped me out tonight. Dubs, you come fix my stole while I talk. Dubs has helped me out tonight. Two great humans, and I love them both so much. Speaking of humans that I love, I just wouldn't be able to get through this without thanking Gertie for hosting this stop on the PLCWT. Gertie, you're as beautiful as ever. Yeah, give it up for Gertie. She's not a real person, but for hosting this stop on the PLCWT, Gertie, you're as beautiful as ever, and boy, does it smell good in here. This Tuesday at the NYC Mega Team Center, and thank you so much for those of you who came together and made that a thing. Cousin Matty G will be hosting his annual Ham Bake, which of course is his charity bake sale solely featuring baked goods in the likeness of Hollywood's John Hamm. It was his idea and we gotta support it. That same Tuesday at 9 p.m. in the Del Close Hall, Cousin Rachel wants you all to watch Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, which, Rachel, are you here, Rachel? Rachel, that's a movie?
It is, it's a great movie.
Okay, great, that's some movie that Rachel wants you to watch with her. It was her idea and we gotta support it, okay? And then on Friday, as you all arrive for the jam next Friday, Cousin Julie, as you arrive, just wants to walk up to you out of nowhere and hand you a dildo. Does anybody see that move coming? No. But it was her idea, and we gotta support it. Oh, fear, bear witness to our courage, and come, let us embrace you. Y'all, let's warm up. Right there, and your companion under warm-up. You know, I can't get these damn programs figured out. I've been to New York City now 3 times, and, you know, the font size is always weird or whatever. That's okay. Stephanie, I got this for you. You want to drop that? There you go. It's about support. Anyway, you're going to be reading what's under warm-up, and I'm the leader. Not all the time, just right now, okay? And you can try to lick these, but they don't have acid on them this time. All right. So here we go. Where there is despair and hopelessness, where there is sadness and grief, help us to follow the fear. Where there is sickness and suffering, where there is violence, hatred, prejudice, cruelty, and domination, help us to follow the fear. O Tide, let us fill you with our love, our peace, and our goodness. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Support, folks. That's what it's all about. On stage and in life. Energy, commitment, giving, and connection. I give you my energy when I pick up the phone, when I open my arms, when I drop everything. And in so doing, I support you. I commit to you when I take that hour-long D train and actually show up at your Triple Crown show. And in so doing, I support you. And I give you my energy. And I give you my commitment. Just as I give you a shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen, and a heart to receive. And in so doing, I support you. Energy, commitment. What's the third one, guys? And giving. Thank you. Energy, commitment, and giving. These are the tools that humans use to make a connection, a human connection. And a human connection is the foundation of support. Well, how about we connect humans right now as you support me as I sing hymn number question mark, question mark, question mark, okay? Yeah, it's like a party, you know? When you pick up on anything like a chorus or something like that, feel free to join in, okay? All I need, besides that damn pube to get out of my mouth, all I need is the suggestion of something anything supported.
Blessings.
Yes, and.
What did I hear? Blessing?
Blessings.
Blessings. All right, that sounds pretty good. Imagine a world where we all say fuck you, where we pass on the street and we don't look at each other. Imagine a world where we each other. We don't buy anyone gifts on holidays. It sounds like a world without blessings. It sounds like a world without blessings. It's not a world that I want for you or for me. It sounds like a world without any blessings. You wake up Christmas morning, there's room for other religions, no presents under the tree. And you're standing there on Hanukkah saying, where is the dreidel for me? Maybe it's Kwanzaa and you didn't get anything. Or maybe it's your birthday and no one bothered to sing. It sounds like a world without blessings. It sounds like a world without blessings. It's not a world I want for you or for me. It sounds like a world without blessings. Oh, I'm so sad. I don't know what I can do. No one wants to love me or do anything cool. It's a cruel, cruel world, but nobody loves each other at all. We all feel so freaking small. It sounds like a world without blessings. Don't it though? Sound like a world without blessings. Oh, it's not a world that I would want for you or for me, 'cause it sounds like a world. It sounds like a world without blessings. That's my name, wear it out. Today, I want to talk about the real reality. Did you know there was more than one reality? I learned about the possibility for a different reality when I tripped acid on the shores of Boca Raton in 2014. And I would have never thought it possible. You see, before that time, I was at rock bottom, selling seashells by the seashore to support my video game addiction. My dog had left me. My wife ran away. And the Boca Raton Community Theater burnt to the ground 1 week before I was set to understudy Mr. Mistopheles. Just like my pro jet skiing career, it seemed as though my dreams of being a New York City actor were over before they'd even begun. I had little hope of ever leaving Boca Raton, let alone journeying to another plane of reality. You see, I'd never done acid before. I was unsure. It's illegal. But I was with some friends who I trusted, and shoot, I had nothing to lose. It was nighttime and warm, and the weather was perfect. Gets real balmy in Boca during the daytime, but woo-wee, those summer nights. Oh, sorry. Takes about an hour or so to hit you after you drop. That's what the cool kids say, anyway. And you're sitting there and you start giggling and your friends are acting all weird and your body's tingling and then boom!
You're still with it.
You still know where you are.
But you
You're somewhere else entirely, man.
So my friends and I are all tripping balls. Again, the cool kids. And we get this idea to go down to the beach. Only there's the security guard that we have to get past first. He don't care about us, he's sleeping, but oh man, we walk past him like a pack of hyenas just giggling and freaking out. He'll know, man, he'll know! What's he gonna know? So we hit the sand, and the moon is full, and well, it's like we're having a day at the beach, only it's 2 a.m. And my friends all get naked and go swimming. And I want to go so bad. The water is so warm and it seems so perfect, but I am tripping out of my mind, imagining I'm some kind of great orator and shouting out into the ocean. But I start to worry about going into the ocean, and I start to worry about my friends. I was afraid for them. And so I shout out with the voice that comes out of my mouth is even weirder than before. Hey, guys, don't drown out there. I know that sounds like an older Katharine Hepburn impression. Anyway, the water is tickling my toes. And I'm scanning the ocean for my friends. And then food. There's a hearth behind me. I mean, not really, right? But trust me, there is. and there are torches on the walls, and it's like I'm in a medieval hall, only there's an ocean in it. And then there he is. Fear. Right before me. And he looks like that Benedict Cumberbatch dragon from those Lord of the Rings movies. And he talks like him too.
Who do you think you are, you worthless piece of shit?
And I'll be damned. He was wearing a Philadelphia Eagles jersey. So I'm standing there like, what in the literal fuck? And I realize, though, that I'm scared, but I'm not running away. I mean, I am literally staring fear in the face, and I'm holding my ground. So I puff up my chest, and I shout back, well, you said I was a worthless piece of shit, so I guess call me Deuce. You know, like a poop in your butt? Number 2. And so he's like, wait, you're talking to me? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm talking to you. And he's like, well, nobody ever talks to me. Aren't you afraid? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm scared shitless. Oh, sorry, I didn't even read that one. And I was scared. I was terrified. But I was also having the most thrilling experience of my entire life. Well, anyway, fear, he's not having any of my gumption, right? He gets right back in my face and he says, I'll be back for you, turd breath. And I'm like, dude, you're killing another shit reference. And then he flies away. And I realized something in that moment. Fear. He's used to calling the shots. He wasn't there necessarily because I was tripping on acid and a little out of my mind. No, he was there because I expected him to be there. He expected to be there. He was there because, of course, he was there. And the next day, I thought about all the times that I had invited fear into my life. That I had conformed to a reality that indulges fear. For you see, fear, violence, hatred, cruelty, prejudice, domination, they are all part of the reality that you come to know the moment you are born into this world. Beaten over the head by every single thing that every human has come up with before you. The boogeyman, Hansel and Gretel, cops, What are you going to do when they come for you? That's fucking terrifying. I mean, you grow up going to Sunday school, and before you know it, you are learning about an insanely violent and gruesome murder. I mean, you are 4 years old, and you're worried about nails being driven through your palms? The world in which we grow dictates our ideas about what is reality. And it's fear's playground. Wars, terrorism, racism, bullying, insecurities. Am I gonna fit in? How's my skin look? Are my boobs the same size? Is my ball sack good enough? I've thought about it. All part of the reality you come to know the moment you're born into this world. Boys like blue, girls like pink. Fuck you! You're different and wrong. Every adult, in ways big and small, passes the word of tithe onto every kid. Fear is that cycle of abuse and violence. And once we come to know this, once we come to understand that there is a reality beyond fear, we have the ability to break his pattern and make a new reality, our real reality. And that's what we do here. With Improv, we explore different realities every single time we step on that stage. You could be a butcher. You could be a baker. You could be a Los Angeles Laker. And we do it as part of a community of support. The possibilities limited only by our imaginations. What a world. What a world it could be. We have the ability in this world to make things so much better for ourselves, individually and collectively. Our miracle on earth is, do you mind? Just take my hand. Humanity's ability to connect. And the great joy that comes from making those connections. Yes, because he suffered, fear is a bully, a pattern of doubt and shame. That all he needs, just like all we need, is a little support. Friends, I can promise you, if you welcome fear into your heart, you lessen his power. Everything is scary and fear's reality until you get used to it. And if you join the mega team and you follow fear until you look him in the eye and you say, yes, and. And you give your support to him, yes, and. And you give to him, yes, and. And you commit to him, yes, and. And ultimately connect with him. You will have the ability to move beyond his reality and start making your own, yes, and. In Todd's name we say, yes, and. Well, fear, we don't like you, we love you. Well, fear, we don't like you, we love you. Despite your weird obsession with poo-poo. Well, fear, we don't like you, we love you. One more time. Oh, fear, we don't like you, we love you. Oh, fear, we don't like you, we love you. Despite your weird obsession with poo-poo. Oh, fear, we don't like you. What do you say we do some improv? I need 5 people to come down to the stage, and all you need to want to do is embrace fear. Come on down, everybody. Come on. 5 people. Just come on down. There's no big whoop. Just a little improv. Hi, love. What's your name? It's great. All right, here we go. Let's just jive for a little bit. Whoop, whoop. fuck you! And with only support, no, it's all right, but that's good. With only support in our hearts, we humbly reply, fuck us and pound. Yes, sir. Hey, did you know all we are is energy? Light beams from the sky, and we catch it by eating or drinking. We are storehouses for energy. There's positive energy and there's negative energy. You can choose which type of energy to put forth in a scene, just as you can choose which type of energy to put forth in life. What do you do with yours? See, we'll get to you guys. Most people, that pee would make me burp. Most people hover around the same energy all the time. They know their status. They know who they are, or at least who they'll allow themselves to be. Y'all know Debbie, she's a downer. And Gus, gloomy as hell. But you gotta ask yourself, why is Edgar so ecstatic? Because ecstatic Edgar is on the mega team of Improv. And on the mega team, we explore the possibilities of our energy. We come to understand what it means to harness our energy. Now, we're not going to do anything too crazy with you guys, okay? Here's what's going to happen, okay? I'm going to get a topic from these beautiful people, and that is a suggestion, whatever, and that is going to inspire one of you, perhaps, hopefully, to start raving, okay? And now, I'm not talking about glow sticks and ecstasy, although I wish I was. That's a sermon for another day. So what's going to happen is you're going to start raving. Now, that just means, you might say to me, oh, well, Deuce, what if whatever the suggestion is, I don't have a ravey opinion about it. Maybe I hate that thing. Well, we make up opinions all the time, okay? So here's an example, all right? Can I get a suggestion of anything?
Tortilla pie.
Tortilla pie. I love tortilla pie. It's tasty and nutritious. See how easy that was? That was so easy. It doesn't have to be true now. It doesn't have to be true. So what's going to happen is you're going to start raving, okay? And I am going to help us to explore our energy. So I'm going to hold my hand high. I'm going to hold my hand high. I want you to have high energy. You don't need to be yelling or screaming, but just expressing that attitude with some ecstatic energy exuding from you. And then I may bring my hand low. And what I want you to do then is do the same thing, but just with a lower energy. You're still raving about something. You don't have to be screaming from the rooftops to rave about something, Okay. So, are there any questions? Great, okay. I didn't even give you time for them. So we're just going to do it. We're going to see what happens, okay? Maybe I'll help you share focus a little bit, okay? All right, here we go. Can we get a suggestion of anything?
Babies.
I heard children. Similar, it's okay. I heard children. All right, here we go.
I've got 11 nephews and nieces. And I've been an uncle for 20 years, 22 years, and they just, every time I smell my niece or nephew, and their smell of a baby is so innocent, and I just want to hold them up and over my head and just be hard at them and just know that I'll maybe never be a father. I'm 33, maybe I'll die alone or something, and maybe I'll just adopt. You can adopt at any age. You can be 85 and have a baby, and the baby's the light of the fucking world.
My best friend recently had a baby, and I met him, and I flew to California, and I picked him up out of his car seat when we got home, and I held him in my arms and looked in his eyes and just started crying because I couldn't even believe, literally, he was a stranger to me, and I loved him.
There's an awesome video on Facebook today that I saw that, it was just really awesome dads, and they had just a compilation of different videos. It was really cool. It was pretty cool. But there was these babies, and one dad decided to put eyebrows on the baby with pieces of paper, so the baby looked like it was an evil scientist.
Okay, I work with kids all the time. I'm a teacher, and sometimes they're really hard. Sometimes they don't want to be worked with. But today, I was doing this activity that I just started to do, and this kid actually requested it again for next week, and I thought that this was amazing because sometimes they actually like you, and it feels like the best thing in the whole world that they actually give a shit and they love you even though they would never say give a shit.
I also work with children. I'm an elementary school teacher, and I feel like sometimes when I, kind of am low energy and they just say something that is silly or funny, it kind of brings me back in a way that's just amazing. As an adult, you kind of get zoned into your own problems and you're not thinking about what's amazing about life, and then a child does something funny or interesting and it just makes you really especially proud of you.
All right, great. let's get scared. Baby! Woo, you tease, you tease, you tease. Everybody, I want you to bow your heads for the moment of silent reflection on what scares the shit out of us. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think back to your day, your week, your month, or even your year. And he'll be there for you. Fear. Your problems in your life, your problems at work, your problems at home, and your relationships, your doubts, your insecurities. Am I too tall? Am I too short? Am I too fat? Am I too thin? Am I too ugly? Am I too pretty? We reflect in silence. Hey, what's something you're afraid of? Shout it out. Failure. Okay, that's great. Failure. I need two more. Apathy.
Memory loss. Being unsuccessful.
Not being heard.
Broken glass.
Oh, wait, hold on. Now I'm getting all screwed up. Failure. I'm going to go with failure. I'm going to go with being alone. Somebody shout out another one.
Not being heard.
6 train at rush hour.
6 train at rush hour. Failure. Not being heard. No, being alone. I'm going to forget them. I need you guys to support me. Failure, being alone, and the 6 train at rush hour, which is devilish, sir. You are correct. Guys, let's support them, all right? My father wanted for me to be a special man. I couldn't live up to his plan. He was the best cobbler in New York City, but I couldn't even make a sandal that looked any kind of pretty. We're all afraid of failure, but we're all okay. We're all afraid of failure, but we're all okay. Everyone's afraid of failure on this day. We're all afraid of failure, but we're all okay. Oh my God, my alarm went off. But where is everybody? It's like I'm living in one of those dystopian movies. I walked outside, cars would crash with no one in them. Holy shit, it's like that TV show. We're all afraid of being alone, but we're all okay. We're all afraid of being alone, but we're all okay. Everyone's afraid of being alone on this day. We're all afraid of being alone, but we're all okay. You gotta drink water, Danny. Enjoy yourself. Won't you move into the fucking car? There's so much fucking room in the fucking middle. If you'd all just act like fucking human beings for one goddamn second and treat me like a human being for one goddamn second. Maybe I could get on this train and not have to wait for 3 more to go by. And maybe I could make it in time to see my wife die. Move into the fucking train is what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard. We're all afraid of the fucking train, but we're all okay. We're all afraid of the embracing you, hugging you tight, holding you back, all right? And I want you to say, Todd, I want you to hear us. I want you to hear us, Todd, because we want you to come down so that we may embrace you and move on. Sir, what's your fear? Oh, fear of success, we ask you to come down so that we can embrace you and move on. Sir, what's your fear? Oh, fear of clown, that's a good one. We ask you to come down so that we may embrace you and move on. Young lady, what's your fear? It's working. He's heard us. Fear is on his way. I have to go and get him and bring him here, okay? If he's here and I'm not, one of you is going to have to do improv with him. It's the only way. The only way is to embrace fear. He's a dick. He won't leave the stage otherwise. You got to embrace fear. Let's hear it for Deuce. Shut up! I didn't mean that. This is my time. Let's take a worm for a walk week. Hey, what are you looking at, butthead? So I wear ski pants. Quit staring at my dick. That's right. It's me, Todd, the god of fear. You look surprised to see me. Well, you shouldn't be. Well, you wanted me here. Oh, Todd, we want to embrace you. Oh, Todd, oh, come let us support you. Well, I don't need support. I don't. Shut up, I don't need support. I hope you like mashed potatoes. That's right. It's me, Todd, the god of fear. I'm not going to even do that bit a third time. So much of a dick I am. No, I came here to do two things. Sweep the leg and show no mercy. And I'm running out of leg sweeps. Nerds! Hey, aren't you in the wrong section? Losers are to the left. Would you expect me to be nice? I'm sadistic. I ruin everything. Do you hear me? Everything! I hope you like cream corn! You love me so bad you can taste it.
We love you, Todd.
Shut the fuck up. I keep you safe. I give you comfort. You don't fail because I keep you from ever trying. Holding humanity back is my thing. Oh, do you want your Deucey back? Oh, the reality is that I've been a little mean and I've kept you from achieving your dreams and living your most authentic lives. Well, get used to it, Tulips. That is life. That is reality. And nothing's gonna change. Real life sucks losers like you dry. If you want to fuck with the Eagles, you gotta learn to fly. No, nothing's gonna change. Because none of you can fuck with this eagle. None of you has the sack to get up here and improvise with me.
Get up. Do it. Get up.
I'm gonna eat your fear for breakfast. Shut up! I'm gonna eat your fear for breakfast. Yeah, I eat pieces of meat for breakfast. This guy'd suck his own dick if he could. He would, he's a freak. What, I look like Mother Teresa? What's your damage, Heathers? Nobody's gonna get up here and improvise with me? Huh?
Yes, man.
Yeah, get down here. Let's see if shit flows. Get the fuck away from me. Hey, just chill out. Just act normal. Just act like a normal human. Just act like a normal human. Okay? All right, what's your name? No, wait, I know it already. It's Turd Brand. You think you know how to get past me, don't you? But you're not going to be able to. You're dead meat, all right? You're too afraid, okay? You haven't been listening. Listen, me and this asshole, all we need to get started is the suggestion of fucking anything at all.
Gigantic. Potatoes.
I heard gigantic pickles.
That's a giant pickle. You did it. You won the fair. This is a pretty blue ribbon they gave you. Look what it says. Most giant pickle.
You take the pickle.
Oh my god.
Wait.
It's heavy.
Stop the improv! Turn it off! You're supporting me? You're respecting the physical properties of that fake object that I just gave you?
If I don't hold up, it's gonna fall. Wait, hold on.
No one can see your weakness time. No one can see your weakness now. Get off of me! I say get off of me!
I told you I don't need support! Sit down! No, sit down! Name a food.
Name a food?
Yeah.
That's not a pickle? Pie.
I hope you like shit pie, I don't need support! I'm gonna give a squirt of piss for you assholes right now. Tulips, turd brains, donkey dicks.
We got your back, Ty.
Shut up! Do you even know who you're following? Huh? This charlatan? Huh? Your fearless leader? He's not even who he says he is. Think, McFlies. His name's Brian, and he's 35 years old, and he's from New Jersey. And he's a piece of shit. He calls me a dick.
You are a dick.
Fuck you, that's so mean. This whole thing is supposed to be about positivity.
You're a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a
You're not just my problem, you're everyone's problem. Following some false prophet on a path to nowhere. That's right, I just filled you with doubt. Feel the hate grow inside you. You know what? This feels like shit in here. You're due for a diaper change. Stick with your own kind, freaks. Why am I such a mega bitch? Because I can be. Because you let me be. I'm gonna hold you back forever. Fear me! And see, you guys, it was me, Deuce, the whole time. You that I wrote down in Boca Raton, and it just fits so well with what we were doing here tonight that I thought I'd embrace my fear of doing a one-man show in New York City. So that fear character, though, he's a real jerk. I bet he made you feel real uncomfortable. So I brought some balloons to cheer everybody up. Yeah, pass those around. Yeah, let me get. Yeah, I brought some balloons to cheer everybody up. No, I didn't. You guys, it was me, Brian, the whole time. I don't blame you guys if you're a little uncomfortable, because I lied to you. I didn't bring these balloons to cheer you up. I brought them to try and prove a point. I got up here and pretended to be someone else because, like a lot of you, I am held back by the pattern of cynicism all around us. I lied to you because I was afraid to be myself. Nothing is scary once you get used to it. I want you to think of these balloons as a closed circle, as a pattern that's surrounding you and holding in your energy and keeping it in. Because you see, I want to be Deuce. I want to be that idealistic. I want to be that positive. I would love to be like that all the time. The idea that improv and psychedelics can change the world is a real idea that real Brian Hansbury actually has. But I created Deuce because I was afraid that if I, Brian, got up here and preached to you like I did for 45, 50 minutes without a crazy suit or an accent, that you would judge me, you would indulge fear, and you would just stop listening. And it's a pattern that's kept me from being me for most of my life. And I'm sure you guys have felt it too. Periods of confidence undermined by the constant presence of doubt. But I'm learning that it is better to live according to my own reality than to die having lived according to fears. My name is Brian Hansbury, and I am from New Jersey. And I have had a long relationship with fear. I have been both his victim and his agent. And I think we all have. But with improv and the occasional acid trip, I am learning to break his pattern. And I know that if every weekend around the world human beings met to train themselves in listening and agreeing and communicating and supporting each other, I know the world would be a better place. Thank you. Let's all remind ourselves that we are not perfect, okay? That our first instinct in this reality is to doubt. We are not perfect, but every single day that we are doing improv, we are trying to be better. And that's what the Mega Team's silly symbol represents. You know what? It's not silly, it's what I believe. In improv, we train ourselves to recognize patterns, to use them, and then to move on. Yet in life, we fall into patterns, and most of the time, we're not even aware of it. We stay mired in ruts for far too long out of fear. We stay at a job or in a relationship that doesn't fulfill us. We contain the energy that says do the thing, live and speak according to our authentic selves. And we doubt, and we grumble, and we complain. We avoid making connections with other humans. We avoid love and favor hate because it's a pattern that we all teach each other. Patterns are nothing more than barriers to exploration and joy. And so that's what this symbol represents. Our ability, our willingness to break free from those patterns and to start a new game of support, energy, commitment, giving, and connection. Follow the fear. Life. If you enjoyed this at all, I'm going to be doing it again in another month. If you feel like you know anyone who would benefit from seeing this show, I would really love it if you sent them my way. I'll be posting on Facebook. My name is Brian Hansbury. Rev Deuce Hansbury exists as a person on Facebook. I love you guys. Thank you so much.